All right, all right. So you know what I'm saying?
Ooh. Okay, everybody. Hi. Welcome to the very first episode of Mixed Signals podcast. I'm Lauren.
Hi, I'm Raven.
So let's get into it.
Yeah. Okay. So since this is our first episode, we're gonna kind of run it down a little bit. So we're gonna get into some mixed drinks,
Mm-hmm.
some mixed media,
Mm-hmm.
and then some mixed
Mixed signals.
signals. Yes. So
The highlight of the show.
yes.
Let's start with our mixed drink toast.
Oh,
We need it.
we're coming back better next time, y'all.
Period.
No red cups.
Why no red cups? I like the red cups.
We need to be classy. It's a little classier.
Okay.
Okay,
So
what did
so
we
blue
just take a
cups.
shot
Okay. So we just took a shot of gin, which is provided by Common Ground Spirits. We have a little, well, it wasn't a shot. It's a little gin and tonic with some lime. We kept it simple today, but it is a black-owned spirit brand ran by Tori and Julian. Is that the names?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. Coworkers turned lifelong friends, they said.
Yeah, and their overall mission is to aim to create spirits that foster conversation where people can find common ground, which is in line to what we're trying to do.
Exactly. Perfectly aligned. So, where are you having your gin and tonic? If we weren't on the show tonight, where are you having a gin and tonic?
I'm gonna tell you where I used to have it.
Where'd you? Oh, you don't
When I
even do
was,
this anymore.
huh?
You don't even do gin and tonics anymore.
No, I do, but like it's very nostalgic to me because when I was living in England, I would drink gin and tonics all the time whenever I went out to the bar.
I'm not gonna lie. You put me on my first gin and tonic when we were in England, and I brought
Oh.
it back. So I'm just letting you know. But if I did do it, it's gonna be like on a grown and sexy night.
Mm,
Probably wearing all black with a red lip, maybe on a date. I'm
mm.
not doing it alone. I don't think.
No, definitely not.
We don't
No,
just
that's
sip
not
that
an
at the house.
alone. Yeah,
Yeah.
but definitely when I'm going to the bar and well, me, I don't think I would drink it on a date. But like if I'm going to a bar and I don't want to get there too fast, but
Cause you're not about to chug this.
no, yeah,
Okay.
I'm not taking a shot of
It's
this.
delicious though. They have different flavors,
Yes.
by the way.
Oh yeah. By the way, there's a Gen 01 and a Gen 02.
Mhm.
Gen 01 is oh I
The
have to
black Currant.
no. The blend 01 is the basil elderflower, and
Mhm.
then Gen 02 is the
My bad, y'all. Black Currant and Thyme.
yes,
And that's what we're drinking today.
yes,
Beautiful, delicious. Go check them out. Common Ground Spirits, y'all.
yeah.
Anyway, so that's our mixed drinks. Okay,
Mhm.
let's move on,
Okay.
friend.
Well, then we'll get right into our mixed media,
Okay.
um, and this is I'll explain it.
Yeah.
It's a little mixed media can be various things, but for us, it'll probably be pop culture, some form of art,
Yes.
music, something,
Poetry,
poetry,
anything.
something. But this is where we're just gonna dive in, not really dive too deep, but like tap into the culture a little bit.
And friend, because also our mixed media is our events as well.
Oh
Duh.
yeah, definitely.
We are going to have events. We opened up our first, like, I don't know, like our little taste of having an event, and we had such a good turnout.
Mhm.
So it was some of you guys, if you're watching this live, especially everybody who's on live, has definitely joined our event because that's all the people who are following us right now, right?
That's our
Shout out to
following.
y'all. But yeah, it was the When Giving Gets Good event with Mixed Signals, and we had V from Win Solutions, who was really like,
The curator of
thank
the
you,
event. Yeah,
thank you,
for sure.
filling that in. Yes, and she took us under her wing and let us do our relationships and our fun like dating games that night. But it turned out to be really great. You want to say anything else about our event?
Um, I guess well, we should thank everybody. V, thank you first and foremost because without you, then none of the other people would have probably hopped along and shown up. But no, yes, thank you and Win Solutions for the give back, and then also thank you to Kiari for being the DJ.
Yep.
Thank you to Asia for bartending for us.
Yes.
Thank you, Kristen, who's the brand ambassador for Common Ground Spirits, and allow us to share this beverage on common ground with everyone.
And shout out to our producers, our
Yes.
production team as well, You Good Digital,
Yeah.
for coming through and also giving us a live opportunity to do a podcast like at the end of the event. So yeah, if it wasn't with that, the hugest shout out though to everybody who came,
Who showed
who
up
showed
and showed out.
because we had a time, y'all. Shout out to the winners of our games. We played a little dating game for the singles. Shout out to the winners who had a love connection. Hopefully they've gone out on their date by now. That was sponsored by
Do you
Mixed
think they
Signal.
actually went out on a date?
Girl, we need to call them and see about it. And shout out to the couples in our newlywed game who
Thank you for being vulnerable and
they were very
transparent.
vulnerable. Because the questions were like,
Ooh.
what's your partner's favorite sex position? If your partner cheated on you with one of your friends, like which friend would it be? Stuff like that. So shout out to them for being vulnerable and coming through and participating.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so big. I mean, more events to come as well,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
You want to talk about our next event? Because I mean, we had such a good turnout. I was so shocked at how much love we received, how people really like engaged and leaned in. Shocked to the point where I'm like, I left there like, girl, we gotta do another one.
But that and the actual feedback where it seems like there's a lack of this type of stuff in Sacramento and people are kind of yearning for it.
Absolutely. And the thing is, I'm an outsider coming into Sacramento. So for me to come in and like, I would not have known that there was a lack. It seems like definitely there's an appreciation of it. But being a part of that, I'm like, oh, this is a need. Is that why people showed out? Let's do it. Because I mean, that means we're here to fill the space.
Yeah.
I'm ready to do it. So
show up for us and we'll show up for y'all.
next month, period. That's it. Show up for us. We'll show up for you guys. And that's how it's going to work. So look out for the end of next month. We're thinking the last weekend in March. We're going to do something that's definitely different, but like the same vibe. So if you enjoyed it, if you saw somebody's story, if somebody got tagged in it, if your friend was a contestant and they bragged about it, because I did have someone tell me their friend was a contestant and bragged about it, please show up because we would love to see you guys there. We want to do more stuff like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get into our pop culture moment.
Okay.
Are we into?
No, we're in mixed media still.
Okay, go ahead.
So I wanted to talk about. So this past weekend was All-Star Weekend, and I figured the mixed signal in our mixed media would be to talk about Chris Brown. And so what happened this weekend is
Please tell me,
he voiced on Instagram that he was invited to the All-Star game, the Celebrity All-Star game, but then immediately after his invitation was revoked. So
he actually got an invite though.
That's what he says.
Okay, keep going. But there was no evidence of the invite. This is not the problem. Keep going.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
I believe he got it. I don't know. But yeah, so the invitation was revoked. But yeah, the problem is like, how do we move forward or not move forward with knowing the mistake that Chris Brown has made?
So for a full story, it was revoked because his invitation was revoked.
That's the assumption. Nobody's going to say that. Like, no brand is saying that. The Grammys isn't saying that. Like, award show they're not saying those things.
Okay.
He's just not getting invitations, or maybe getting an invitation and getting it revoked.
He's not getting invited to anything.
No. Like, when's the last time Chris Brown does a lot of music? When's the last time you seen him perform at an award
God,
show?
I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Right?
When is the last time he's been nominated for songs?
And he got some hits.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'll be honest, I never thought about it. Which puts me in a weird position because like we talked about this last episode from our last one when we were saying like, if you even raise your hand at me, it's done, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, like, I'm on both sides of it because you see the empathy coming out as you're saying it, like, oh, my God, like, that's sad. Like, that's this man's art. That's his craft. That's his livelihood. And it's not just about him selfishly. It's like he's actually doing things that people want to see and are consuming. To what end do we
hold him
to
the fire?
I guess, right?
Yeah.
And so that's what a lot of people have. So I do know what the conversation has been about. A lot of people are asking like, so how long do we hold him, like you said, accountable for a mistake that he made when he was arguably a child. Like, are we still, how long ago? I don't even know how long ago that was, you know?
He was like, well, he's around our age, so we can gauge it based off that. But he was like 18. He was
No.
young. Don't take
Can
my
we,
word
I'm
for it, child.
sorry.
Fact check.
Cameraman, do you know how old Chris Brown was when this happened? Let me see.
Shit, I gotta look it up.
We all looking it up.
But I do think he was still 18 when this happened. Rihanna was hella young too.
Yeah, just go ahead and get your thoughts. I'll look it up for y'all.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Okay, but let's say just arguably that it was at least 10 years ago, for argument's sake.
Yes.
At
How
least.
old are we?
I'll be 34 next week, child.
Okay.
Whoo.
10 years or more ago.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Are y'all ready?
Yes.
Apparently, it seems like he was 19 when it happened.
Yes.
oh, have you done something when you were 19? Oh,
I've
my
done something
God.
at 30 and being like,
Okay, this adds a whole nother layer.
yeah.
Okay, so what do you think is happening? Okay, so mixed signal. Okay, what's the mixed signal? Let's start there.
The mixed signal is we want to praise him and like enjoy his music and have him continue to be do his music, but then we don't invite him to things to be awarded for it or recognized for it, and we still always bring it back up. So have we forgiven him? Have we canceled him?
Right. I would even take it a step further, and because I'm on the other end, because I never really did listen to Chris Brown, but the other perspective is like we talk about mental health all the time now. Maybe it's just in the last few years. I don't know, but I feel like it's been a while. We've been talking about mental health and especially Black mental health, Black men's mental health. And one of the messages that we're really like into sending, which is a great message, is awareness. And with that awareness, education, and with that education, forgiveness. Like you understand that it's an illness. Didn't they say he was diagnosed with bipolar disorder? I believe that's what he has.
I believe so.
Check
Yeah.
his cameraman if we're wrong. But yeah, I feel like that's a legitimate illness.
Yes.
That if it wasn't a Black man, if it was a white man, would he be forgiven and like go on to move forward? Because like in his community, it is respected that he has that problem and he can come back. I don't have examples of.
I do think we can talk about Johnny Depp.
Is he getting canceled from anything? Do we know?
No, Johnny
What?
Depp was he actually won his case against Amber Heard.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that brings us back to the question then.
Was it a win? Because they countersued too, right? She countersued.
She didn't. From what I know, I don't think her case got dismissed, and he won the countersue. From what I know, I could be wrong.
Okay.
But yeah, she what she implied was that she was in an abusive relationship with Johnny Depp, and he lost so many roles and so much money due to that. Like the whole Pirates of the Caribbean thing went out the window once that happened. So.
Okay, so he lost some things, but y'all are saying that he's not canceled in the same way. Like
No.
he's still showing up at award
Yes.
shows and things.
What? Yeah.
Wow.
No.
Okay.
Not necessarily. Not when he was going through it, but now, yeah.
I don't even recall him being held to the fire. I don't know.
And this is a grown ass man. This is not a 19-year-old boy. Like
Right.
this is an adult. I mean, I know age of 18 you're
Yeah, but
legally an adult. Yeah, but I think you're still, let me throw some psych in there, some psychology. I think your brain is still developing up until age 25.
Yes.
If I'm trying to remember
No,
correctly from what I
that sounds familiar, so I'm
Right.
gonna say yes.
Let me ask y'all this:
Yeah.
Have y'all done something at 18 that you
Yes.
probably wouldn't do
That's
today?
what we said.
Yeah.
Yes. Abso-freaking-lutely. Abso-freaking-lutely.
So y'all okay with forgiving and moving forward?
Yes.
I think I'm on the side of forgiving him for two reasons. It was when he was 19, he was a child, but also that was so long ago and he hasn't done anything
I'm not gonna say he hasn't done.
He's done
anything.
other things. Oh, okay. Well, we're not gonna say. Well, I haven't heard of him doing anything.
Carucci?
Um,
Carucci?
so now it's what?
Carucci?
What he do with Carucci?
I don't know
Okay,
exactly what
okay.
he
All right,
did with
then,
her.
Okay, this is why education is important. What?
I just know what the rumors have said.
What's
I
the
don't know.
And we're not pushing false narratives. I just want to
Has
know.
Yeah, we
he-
definitely not pushing no false
Yeah, I just
narrative.
want to
I
know
don't
what's
Has
the rumor.
he? Was
Well,
he
the thing is, he was, I guess,
physically abusive to her?
that's what she says.
Okay.
That's what she said. I could be wrong, but that's what she said. She said it was an abusive relationship. I don't know if it was physical or just verbal.
Okay.
But I do know that there were incidences where he would, lash out, and it involved her.
Mm-hmm.
When does it become? I'm gonna ask y'all this. When does it become repetitive? I mean, is it repetitive? Is it? Will you forgive somebody if it's something that keeps going, or does it like? Is there a limit to where you're like, okay, we just got to back off this man?
That would have been my limit. You just said it. Like literally you inviting another piece of information into the conversation or introducing it where he's been in another relationship where something was even claimed allegedly. Like now I don't
This
know.
is all alleged.
Right.
All alleged.
Now I don't know. And so then now that does bring me, it's like, okay, I can still acknowledge that you do have a legitimate mental illness, but at the point where even if it is women exploiting that information about your mental health for their own benefit, it does from a business perspective make you a liability. So now, and that is a shame. I'm not condoning that either, but I could understand how if you're a business, if I'm a business owner and you have women who are even lying on what you're doing, I can't have you here.
You're a
I'm sorry.
liability.
You're just a liability. It has nothing to do with whether we believe it or not. At this point, it's just like, we're going to lose money if you show up because women especially, we go hard for each other. We go hard for each other.
Do you think it's our job to forgive, or do you think the person that was abused, once they forgive,
That's a really good question.
do we leave it alone?
If the victim says it's okay, does everyone else hop on board?
Or is it your job to even have an opinion on, like, forgiving? Because you might have a different relationship with that person.
Because from what I know, Rihanna and Chris Brown are cool.
Yeah.
Because she was
They
like, we
got
were
back
children.
together.
They got together again after that?
They were. I don't know if they got back
Multiple
together. I think
times.
they were seen with each other.
That's
Times after
together
that.
to me. They went back they made a whole song together. Talking about some nobody's business.
Oh, they did. Was that? Was that?
Rihanna
after?
was on Cake talking about some sweeter than your rice cake. Talking about Carucci.
Oh, that's
Be
that.
in the culture. Oh, you be in the culture,
remember
Fred.
Hey, yo.
I remember that. Anyways, is it our job to forgive, or is it the victim?
To a degree, I feel like I don't want to like shoot myself in the foot with this, but I do feel like it should majority be not our business if there is no confirmation of the allegation, right? For the most part, I don't think that we should be like, you're lying. I don't think we should like blame the victim. I don't think we should shun the victim, isolate the victim, anything like that. But until we know, we should encourage the victim to get evidence and then believe the victim when the victim brings evidence. And then from there, we can only stand on like real hard facts. Like with Rihanna and him, pictures, right? When Rihanna forgave him though, okay. Like that's like when we're in relationships and your friend's man, I know, but let's bring it full circle. When your friend man do some stupid stuff, but she forgives him, it's not my business anymore. Like if you have forgiven that man, if he hit you, if he did whatever, I don't have to like him anymore. I don't have to like hang out with him. I don't have to hang out with y'all.
Okay.
Right.
It's aligned
but
with
do I
that.
not invite him to the cookout?
I'm not inviting him to the cookout.
Oh God.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. I don't know. I don't know. Do we?
No, I'm not inviting him to the cookout.
Okay.
Like, once that, for me, my boundary, my standard of the people that I want around me, and I love you as my friend,
He's a liability.
you're going to have to understand that I have a different standard than you. And yes, he's a liability.
Okay. So it sounds like we are on the side of the businesses. Then it's just like she whether she has forgiven you or not, like your liability doesn't matter if it was 10 years ago or 10 days ago. Is
So
that the stance we're standing on?
is that? Yeah, I'm about to. I'm about to ask. 'Cause I've actually been in that situation. So I'm about to
Wow,
ask.
you hit somebody?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I'm talking about the example that y'all brought up where you
Oh.
said
Yeah.
the friends
Oh yeah.
of the girlfriend don't like me.
Oh.
And
I
I've been
believe
there.
that,
And-
1,000%.
What you mean?
I believe there are many friends that don't like you. But we love you. No, we love you.
Yes.
I believe that too, but I'm just saying, like, when you said if it doesn't really involve y'all, it don't affect you. You said y'all both agree that it's cool to just distance yourself from both of those people, or just
She
the
can come.
boyfriend. Okay,
She can come.
I just want to
She's
know.
not, but it gets to a point where if she keep going back, neither one of y'all can come. And I have a
Yes.
She not talking about me when she said I have a friend.
I have a friend. Yeah, I have a friend where it's like now you're crying wolf. Even though you're not crying wolf, it really is
It's
happening.
happening.
But now you also have a mental illness because you keep going back.
You're not ready.
And so
I got a caveat to this, but finish.
And you're going to put me in danger.
you're gonna put if I keep inviting both y'all to the cookout, we just
Because what if something pop off at the cookout?
and it will, because it always does.
Are
It
y'all
always
only
has.
speaking of physical altercations, or y'all just speaking like, because physical altercation, of course, nobody wants to be around
Right.
none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Like just like arguing.
Yeah, arguing, they having their issues. She coming to tell y'all, well, he pissed me off today
no.
about XYZ.
It
Which is-
depends on what the argument is.
Okay.
And
Okay.
yes.
If it's like emotional abuse or not. Like, is he like picking on her? Is he like demeaning her?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that kind of stuff. No,
So let me ask you
you're
this.
not welcome here.
Side quest before y'all move on to your next situation. Is it okay for men to tell their significant others to stop telling their friends their business?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I don't think
Just
we
want to
should
make
be-
sure.
I don't think we should be telling our business to. We just had this conversation. I don't think we should be telling our business to our friends after a certain point in a relationship. Now, what is that point? We can talk about it. But there is a point in all mature relationships where we as women know, like, that door is closed now, sis. Like, I was telling you everything, but it's like we know, like, that door is closed now. Don't ask me no intrusive, invasive things because that's not your business anymore. And so, yeah, I don't know. What is that point? That's a good question, actually.
When it's serious.
When is it? How do we know if it's serious? Because now everybody's got situationships and shit.
Because I personally feel like you shouldn't be worried about anybody else and what they're doing in their bed. You know,
Oh, you're just talking about just the bed, or is that a
or in
metaphor?
general. Like
Okay.
if I'm dealing with a woman and I go back and tell Oscar everything that's going on and how she treated me, and then Oscar is going to have an opinion about her or feel a type of way because it's my cousin. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We
Love each
blood
other.
related. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's, and then let's say me and her get back together,
Right.
or me and her work it out. He's gonna still feel some type of way because that issue with them was never resolved. He's just feeling it from the outside, even though Oscar not like that.
Right.
But just give an example. That's why I feel personally people shouldn't bring others into their bed. And when I say bedroom, I meant like relationship.
Yeah,
Very
it's a metaphor for
intimate.
everything. Yeah, I think for us anyway, there's a point where we are sharing lots of details about the men that we're dating. And I would say that is up until the point where you wake up one day and be like, wow, I really like him. When you wake up that day and be like I really like him, then you limit what you say because it's still going to be ups and downs. Just because you really like him now doesn't mean it's not about to be ups and downs. It's like, well, now I have, I'm
Invested.
invested. I have to
Yeah.
protect what I'm invested in at this point.
And I want to ask both of y'all, because there's a flip side to this as well.
Tell me.
And I want both of y'all to answer. If the relationship is good, let's just say dude is just punching dick all up in your belly, right?
My God.
Is
Yeah.
that what makes a good relationship?
No. Listen, hear me out. Let's just say that's what he's doing. Are you going back to tell your friends that as well? Like,
No.
so why do women tend to tell the negative stuff and not the good stuff?
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I don't know. Cause you're right. Like,
But
no,
we
we
do
do
tell
talk
the
about the
good
good stuff.
stuff.
We just don't tell it in detail.
Yeah.
Because like ick. Like,
It-
yeah.
I don't need to solve
If
anything
you
in
happy,
the
it's a
good stuff.
standard.
Yeah.
If you happy, that is the standard. I just need to know you good.
Yeah.
All right.
You good?
Fair enough.
Yes, I'm
Fair
good.
enough.
If it's negative, I'm going to go into detail because I need some result. Help me solve this. Why does nigga acting like this?
Yeah.
But then
Like,
that opens the question for
But that's
being
only
a
that's only in the beginning,
yeah,
though, right?
that's only in the
Because
beginning.
even when you deep into it, you have to be careful. Because I think we've all made this mistake. You have to be careful of who you seek that knowledge from. Sometimes it's better to just ask a stranger, like because
Yes.
they'll give you
Yeah.
an open, honest
Absolutely.
opinion,
Yeah.
and they out your life forever. But if you seek advice from your girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
she's going to give you advice.
She gonna
But
hold
then
it.
now you gotta follow it, or she's gonna get mad.
Yeah, I do think you should definitely tailor it to who you tell it to. Like, there are some friends that I don't mind telling certain things to because of how they are. They can be an unbiased person. Even though you're my friend, you would tell me that I'm wrong or give me good solicited advice. It depends on what it is, though.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
All of it's tricky.
It's all tricky.
All of it's circumstantial too.
It's all tricky.
Nah, y'all on point. It makes absolute sense.
I mean, because I feel like for men, you guys don't tell.
Oh no, we for sure do.
I'm
Y'all
about to
talk
say, they
everything?
talk.
We talk.
Talk.
But the difference is like men don't really hold it against the other.
Okay.
Because we don't see it like she gonna beat him up or you know what I'm
Right.
saying. Even though it does happen,
Right.
but for the most part we don't look at it like that. Like if he like, oh, my girl tripping, we just be like, oh nigga, cut that off. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
But if
or
he goes back, y'all just like,
weird ass. You know what I'm saying? Like we get he get roasted for sure.
Do you think that has something to do with like the power dynamic? Like I know we
Yeah.
talk about power a lot, but
Yeah.
like for women, for some reason, we don't feel like we're powerful. Wait, just follow me for a second. Because but we really are. We are so powerful, but I feel like we don't feel like we're powerful, or we don't feel like our friends who are going through stuff recognize their power, because maybe they don't. But and in that way, it's
I can answer the power dynamic, but I'm gonna let you go.
We're trying to protect our friends, right? It's that whole mothering and nurturing thing. Maybe I don't know what's going on. We could talk about that, but I feel like for men, you guys are not trying to protect each other. You're like, he'll figure it out. Like, that nigga got it. Like, is that something that you've thought with your friend? Because with us, we're like, no, we got to protect her.
We protect them as much as we can.
But what are we protecting as men? What are we protecting each other from? 'Cause it's just a woman.
We're
Like, what is
protecting
she gonna
them
do?
from themselves because it's not the woman necessarily that we worried about.
Mm-hmm.
It's what we know she may have you doing.
Mm-hmm.
You showing up to somebody else's house, being upset. You putting your hands on her.
Okay.
You doing it. Like we know you have the physical power in this relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Let her go.
Okay.
She not for you.
So there is a point to where y'all switch to protector mode, and that's when they start acting out of character in a way that
our
harms
protective
them.
mode is different from women.
Yes.
What's our protector
Ours
mode?
is
When
more
does our
emotional.
ours is like, if I see her cry, I'm not doing it with him no more. Like, we about to fix this, right? Is that it?
I don't
Which
know.
it shouldn't be. Which it shouldn't be, because we cry at everything.
Like if we see a man cry, we're like, man, suck that shit up. Go work. Go figure it out
What do
with
you
her.
think for most women it is? Like,
I think for me, if I see you repeating the same behavior, that's when I go
But-
into protect.
but why?
Why? do
Why
I?
is it the repeating of the behavior that puts you into protector mode? That's what I'm trying to understand. As women, and it don't have to be you protect. Like, why? Because I do think that's what it is. I'm not disagreeing. What about repeating the pattern makes us go into protector mode?
I think it's just as simple as I don't want you to repeat it. I want you to get, like, if you get yourself out of these same situations, you'll be better. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel like, or do you feel like, because I do feel this way, like as women, we should like maybe step out of that. Like I wish I could be more like a man. Or I'm trying to be more like a man.
No, please
So be a
don't.
woman.
No, in that regard.
That's what I meant earlier when I said the power dynamic. When you feel like you want to be a man, that's when you feel like you have less power because you'll never be a man. Just be a woman.
I
That's
am
where
a woman.
that's where all y'all power is. All y'all power is being a woman.
Right, but the fix it mode of being a woman, I don't want that.
I have my limits though, because I'll stop.
Yeah, I don't want to fix it. I don't want to help people with their unless they specifically are asking for help, like, but I don't want to, and I feel myself actually living in that. Like, no, I'm not fixing anything that nobody asked me to. Like, if you want to repeat that 10,000 times, do it. Like, that's your journey. That's what you're going to do. And for me, I want the same grace. Like, just let me just learn the lesson I'm supposed to learn, and that's it. But anyway, I feel like we wrapped this up.
Yes.
Okay, coming back to Chris Brown, mixed signals. So are we accepting him? Are we canceling him? Like, what are we doing?
I feel like once Rihanna has
Stand on it. Stand on it.
Yes, I listen to that man's music. Yes, I forgive that man.
I feel like I don't, just like what we were saying now, I don't want to fix him. I don't want to fix Rihanna. I don't want to fix Karrueche. I don't want to fix anybody that chooses to be with him, because y'all know what he's capable of. Yeah, I don't want to condemn the businesses that choose not to work with him. Honestly, it's none of my business. And I think I'm going to stand on that. It's none of my business. So whatever y'all choose to do, respectfully though, like, do it. Like, whatever. If he's a liability, he's a liability, and everybody should just be okay with that. And you should just make better choices going forward so that you are more credible in your craft, and people believe that you're going to have good behavior, And if you stand on that and they stand on this, it'll change. But yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
Wrapped it up, signed, sealed, and delivered.
Man.
Mixed signals.
Done.
Time for mixed signals now.
Yes, but to go back, because I forgot to do this, I wanted to tie this also into the venue and thank Digital Cafe and Lounge as well, because a lot of what they do is based around...
And that's where, no, that's okay. The Digital Cafe and Lounge, that's where we held our last event with Win Solutions. But yeah, their whole focus, do you want me to pick up where you are, is bringing awareness to Black mental health, which I think is dope. So if you guys have the opportunity to visit this cafe, it's at Florence Square Shopping Center. Black-owned business, Black-owned everything there. It was once upon a time the Black Wall Street, we were told, or something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. But either way, your patronage brings money back into our community. So definitely go there. The cafe list, you'll see like everybody.
It'll be celebrities and their mental illness attached to their names.
Yeah, I know Chris Brown on that wall.
Yeah, and that's how I knew he was bipolar. I was like, damn, wow.
Yeah.
Chris Brown bipolar. And it says someone else, was it?
There's Kanye West on there. DMX was on there.
Kerry Washington was on there.
Yes.
There was a bunch of people that I was even shocked seeing, like, oh.
Right. And when it brings awareness almost to the point where you start to realize that this is more common than we think it is.
Yes.
And in that way, you can give grace and mind your business. I would say and mind your business. But you can give grace, and we can normalize that this is a thing and educate ourselves and do better moving forward. But the whole mission of the cafe is to help people who have outward limitations, or not outward, I'm sorry, inward limitations in that way, still find a platform and a place to thrive. And so,
Teach
yeah.
them skills such as cooking, tech,
We have poetry
everything.
nights, yeah. And every dollar that you spend at that cafe goes to pay the salaries of the workers who are facing those same challenges. It pays their salaries. So just a win-win all around. So connecting it to that, awesome. So mixed signals?
Yes.
All right, this is the part of the show. This is like arguably like the meat and potatoes of the show. This is the part where Ray and I are going to check in with each other to see if we have given, received, or witnessed any mixed signals since the last show. Our last show was like a month ago, so child, I got a lot. But let's start with you, Ray.
Okay.
Let's start with you. Which one are you going to do? Or have you given a mixed signal? Have you received? Have you witnessed?
I'm gonna keep mine a little light.
Okay.
Nah, go in.
I'm going to try to be light with you.
Nah, don't steal from the viewers.
You know.
Go in.
No, I mean an interesting, funny story, but we won't dive all the way into the story.
Or will we?
Or will we? Anyways, this past week, Valentine's Day, actually,
It was Valentine's Day.
was.
Okay.
We went down to LA to celebrate our friend Kiari and his collaboration with Spotify and Our Frequency
Shout out to them.
for their Sweet One event. Yeah, and we had a great time. So during my great time, I miscalculated a couple shots, a couple drinks.
How many drinks did you have?
Don't know because you know what? Well, I can count how many I had at the actual event.
How many do you have at the event?
One shot.
Yeah, we had one shot at the event. Everything else, we had half a bottle of Casamigos, right?
Reposado, yes. Ray and Reposado, that's my
In an hour and a half before we left our hotel.
Yes. We were at the venue at 10:30.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yep.
And then I took one shot like 20 minutes later. And from that point, everything went downhill.
What are you telling us? Are you going to share a mixed
I
signal that you gave, witnessed, or
Gave
received?
a mixed signal. Maybe I received a mixed signal too.
Okay. Oh, you think you received a mixed signal? Okay. Go ahead.
No. So I definitely gave a mixed signal because I was over here, and y'all aren't gonna be surprised,
You ready for this?
kissing my dear friend Lauren all over her lips and
I
face.
knew it.
Yep.
I knew it. I knew it. Shout out to the me for knowing.
Not me.
No, but everybody is going to say that. That's the funny part about her mixed signal. But we about to decode it.
Yes.
And we're going to connect the dots at the end of the day because, spoiler alert, Raven does not like me.
I don't want that.
I do not like Raven.
Let's talk about it.
But let's talk about it because it happened.
Look at y'all.
All
right.
I'm gonna mute up. I'm gonna mute up on this one. I'm gonna mute up.
You're going to mute up. What's that mean?
Yeah, I'm just not gonna say what I feel. What I.
No, we need you. This surprise.
Oh, this is.
reveal was for you because
Yes.
we knew that you were going to eat this up,
I have
as did everybody
something.
else that we told.
Oh
Yeah.
Lord, go
So you
ahead.
gave the mixed
I
signal.
did I?
To be fair, Raven doesn't actually remember this. So this is more my story than yours probably.
I don't remember at all.
Like to this day, you still don't.
No.
Nothing feels familiar. Nothing feels like connect the dot-ish
Y'all, I took a whole 30-minute nap in the bathroom stall.
on the toilet. I
On
was there.
the toilet.
Yep. Okay, so that I'll give you a little pass on that because let's talk about it though, friend. Okay, mixed signal. So what would you say the mixed signal is in kissing your friend?
That I might actually like you.
Yeah, it's definitely sending some sort, but it's not sending it to me. It's not sending the mixed signal to me.
No.
right? I know
That's
you
what
don't like
people
me.
would say.
Correct, because like, let me be clear. Like when Raven,
What if this is not about you?
It is about
it's
her.
not about me.
Yeah.
What if it's not about you?
It's not about me. I
What
believe
if it's about Ray?
it is
But
about
it's-
Ray.
it's
Wait,
not-
what do you mean?
Wait, yeah, what does that mean?
Because you said the mixed signal. You may not take it that way. Maybe the mixed signal is Ray itself. Maybe her signals is mixed.
Oh, you think? Oh, so we're back on that. Okay, go
Yeah.
ahead and ask her because I
Yeah,
don't think our
ask
signals
me.
are mixed.
You don't think you?
No.
All right, there it is.
I don't
Moving
know how I
on.
should feel about that too because we do be real quick to be like, nah, bitch.
Right.
I don't want her.
I kind of feel offended by it, but no, like I'm adamant
But
on
we're not
it's
really
just
offended.
platonic friendship. Like I'm
Look what y'all
adamant
doing right now.
on
Y'all look at y'all. Look at y'all. See, this is what this is what I've been noticing since day one. Y'all cannot stop
No.
touching each other.
Right.
So if I visually see y'all have this physical interaction and then y'all act upon it, fast forward till
Can I
Valentine's
tell
Day.
you what the kiss was like? She don't even remember
I
it.
don't.
I remember it.
I've never
I was
never
the
been.
man of the night. I was like,
Go
holding
ahead. Tell me the
everything
story. Tell me
down.
the story.
Yeah, I was holding everything down. I'm the
was.
reason we got that last shot.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happens is when Raven is feeling herself, I'm a great friend. I'm just like, when she's feeling herself, I'm like, yes, let's go get some more to drink. Let's go. So I got her hand because I was good. I thought we were on the same page. We literally were both lit. And I was like, let's go get another shot. And you said, okay. So we went and got another shot. She told me exactly what she wanted. You remember you said Casamigos, Reposado
With an orange slice.
with an orange slice.
And I
Cool.
remember him
got
saying,
our shot.
no orange slice. And I was like, bitch.
Correct. So from there, we took our shot, and 20 minutes later, because I had maybe a little bit of a blackout moment too, because I don't know how we got to this point at the Sweet One event. I don't know how we got to standing in the middle of the crowd,
I don't either.
and there was like some really nice music playing because we was just like vibing. And next thing I know, I looked up and you were just like looking at me.
Stargazing, right?
And Raven just leaned into me. She had her red lips on, and
does.
like I do, she had her red lips on, and she just said, "This will be, I'm Raven. This is me." She said, like that. Like, it was really playful. It was really sweet. And I thought to myself, oh, okay, we're
It's about
there.
to go on. We're about to get on.
No,
huh?
I thought, oh, okay, we're there. And she said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And she did it maybe 3 or 4 more times.
And you never stopped her.
And I don't remember. But what I do remember, because we have photo and video evidence of it,
That's crazy.
is that I had red lipstick all on the side of my face right here. And we were walking around the club.
Maybe we weren't.
Maybe we weren't.
I'll tell you right now, y'all was making out.
But we
That's
definitely
not a
weren't
make
making out.
out. There was no tongue
No, there was no
involved.
tongue.
If the makeup is smeared across the face, it's making out.
No.
You making out with something.
No, but have you never?
Last time I seen makeup smeared on a girl's face, well, not last time. I should say back in my prime.
Okay, Prime.
Smeared makeup is
It wasn't smeared. It was that she had on red lips
all right.
and she just kissed past. I don't know why.
You know it's 2024, right?
Yeah, but we don't like each other.
Maybe I
Can we
can
get to the
show your
point? No, you definitely kissed me on the lips.
I like how she said, yeah, that we like each other.
Okay.
Look, okay.
All right.
We
it's
reel it back
cool,
in.
it's
Let's
cool.
decode it real
I
quick.
want
Yes.
y'all to be happy and whatever y'all, you know what I'm saying?
The mixed signal was not to each other. I feel like we are definitely both on the same page,
Everybody else is confused.
but it really confuses the
Wait,
hell out
what?
of everybody else.
So if it
because
walk like a duck, it quack like a duck,
it might not
sometime
be
it ain't a duck.
we might have to call it a cow. We might have to call it a cow. That's crazy.
Sometimes
might
it's not a
not
duck.
duck.
All right, yeah.
And I know this because I've kissed several friends. I think I've kissed all of my friends at some point.
It's
And
Lauren. She's the problem.
but I didn't kiss
I was
you.
just going to ask that because you
I
obviously
kissed
know.
you?
No.
I'm so happy because I didn't. You kissed me.
Sure.
But
Oh,
you the
God,
culprit
don't
though.
remember.
You got her
I-
drunk.
Common
My other
denominator.
friend did say I'm the common denominator. Now, what I do think was happening is I was definitely in my feminine energy that night. So I had done a fresh roller set. I had my new extensions in. Like, I had oiled up. And I was like the man of the night. And I do feel like
Did
that
y'all?
energy, you felt the energy that I was giving off. But it wasn't to
It
you.
was given masculine.
It was given like, it was given like, I'm comfortable and I'm confident and like, come with me. It was given that, right?
Okay.
Ask your
And
question.
so, what?
What?
Did y'all sleep in the same bed?
Yeah,
As
we always sleep in
always.
the same bed.
That's not new.
And did we touch? No.
Oh,
Did we touch?
I was drunk.
Stop doing this. This is
I'm,
not
hey,
what's happening.
look. I'm just asking questions. Everybody else going to ask too.
Yeah,
I'm
we
just here.
do. We literally, yes, everything, it does look like a duck, quack like a duck. I swear to God, but it's just not a duck. I promise it's not.
I don't ever. Oscar, let me ask you this: have you ever been drunk enough to kiss one of your homeboys?
Men don't do that.
No. Okay.
Because
Yeah, all
y'all
right, me
don't
neither.
think that's socially acceptable.
This is a double standard for sure.
Yeah.
It is okay for women to kiss.
Women can
Fair
get away
enough.
with this.
Yeah. And
Fair
I
enough.
have kissed all my friends, and they were wearing red lipstick, which is so crazy. You're not my friend, and you don't wear red lipstick.
Yeah, she said you're not her friend, Oscar. God damn.
Well, you're my professional friend.
Yeah.
Too late. Moving on.
Okay. So anyway, so where do we go from? Okay. So people from the outside looking in would say, if we're doing that, we're doing it for attention. What do you say to that?
No, I was drunk. So what kind of attention was I?
Even in your drunk state, do you feel like when you're
No.
drunk, you're attention seeking?
No.
Who
Not
said
at
it
all.
was for attention?
I am.
It's just,
no,
we just looked
people-
it up. You know,
yeah.
people are just like, they just want the attention of people. Like
Oh.
the
Yeah,
whole,
girls
honestly, the whole
holding
gimmick, like the
hands,
whole holding hands that we
being
do
flirtatious.
is for attention.
And
The
these are
male
people-
gaze.
Because
Are
men.
these people that see you all the time?
We don't know.
I'm
We're
sure
just-
not.
Oh yeah, because they can't say it's for attention. Because I see y'all all the time. I think y'all really like each other.
We do. As friends.
Yeah.
Anyways, I wish I could hear that.
It was the heartbeat sound.
And then, so we had a friend of ours. We were out dancing at like a party, and we had a friend of ours it was a new friend of ours who had not witnessed our dynamic before, and she was just like, "You guys really like each other. Why don't you guys go ahead and kiss?" You remember that night? And we looked at her like, "Cause we don't want," and we had been drinking. And we were like, no, that's not what this is.
Yeah.
And she felt so terrible and so offended. I mean, she felt like she had offended us so much because that's the energy we let her know. I mean, it was okay, but we were like, that's not what this is.
Yeah.
So we do have people who think that you're secretly, it really is you secretly pining for me because
How?
I'm like, I don't touch you that much.
Cap. Cap. I know you. I'm going to call it Cap. Ray, I got you, Cap.
Thank you.
Cap.
Thank you.
Y'all can have, I ain't gonna let you get away with that
Anyway,
one.
so we'll wrap that up. So mixed signal is that we're friends. We're only friends.
Yes.
We do not like each other.
No.
However, we act like we're lovers.
Which is okay.
I feel like that's what best friends do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see the disconnect between men and women now.
What is
What?
that?
Because no matter what you tell a man, if another man is going to kiss his best friend to try some shit out or whatever y'all go through, that man might be gay. Like, and we gonna call it how we see it.
It's not socially acceptable.
But
Not
what are
e-
we
it
feeling
is socially acceptable. It's 2024. You want to be gay, go be gay.
Y'all
But
not. If that was
but
the
don't
case,
be-
y'all be out here kissing y'all friends, no?
y'all, I'm not gay. I don't like my friends. I'm
not
I'm
gay
attracted to
either.
my friends, but I'm not gay as you reach for her hand. But it's we're very literal. So if we don't like something or we don't do it, we stay away from it. I think women give more chances. This is beyond y'all situation.
Right.
This is more like a layout for everything. Y'all are more acceptable, or that's the word I'm looking for.
Acceptable?
Palatable?
Susceptible
Oh, susceptible.
to other things that may seem one way but be another. For men, we look at it for what it is. If we see y'all kissing, y'all like girls.
But
We're not gonna try to like dissect
kiss.
it.
It wasn't like
It don't even matter, Lo.
tongue.
Like that's
I've
just how
never
we
kissed
look at it.
anybody. I've never kissed a woman that I wasn't interested in with tongue.
But see, you saying you kissed all your friends,
Yeah.
a normal man would be like, obviously you like women.
I love my friends.
No. I know you love your
And I
friends. We talk about like you like
I
women.
appreciate the sexual energy.
But see, but that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about right there. We take it literal.
While at the same time not wanting them. Like
You got it.
sometimes a woman, like I think women can appreciate other women's like divineness, like their divinity, is that what it is, in a way that a man cannot. And I think that that's why sometimes we find ourselves like in a little bit of a trance sometimes when we are at our highest frequency. And I feel like that night you and I both were at a really high frequency. We were both
not your overall point, but to say that
Well,
men
listen.
don't look at women the way women do is cap.
Well, but here's the thing. But I'm saying when we are both in our high frequency, I know that she doesn't want anything from me. She doesn't want to take, and I don't want to take. So us having that moment where we just like kiss each other, I feel like, and it wasn't a romantic kiss. I feel like it was almost like a salute to our divinity. Like I love you. Like you're glowing. Like we're glowing. We're having a wonderful
and that's
time.
exactly how a man would look at a woman. That's how I know it's attraction.
Stay with me, friend. We're both glowing. We took this wonderful trip here. Like, we are just happy. And guess what else? Like, you had a male interest who was in that building.
Oh, yeah.
That
Right.
don't mean
Hold on. And we could go a step further and to say that that energy was maybe misdirected at me.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe, right?
Yeah.
Or we could say that I'm just so happy because my real man is here and you're my friend and I have two people that I love in this space. I'm going to kiss you like this and I'm going to go with him and do what I really want to do.
I really
Next.
wish I could remember the night.
Man,
To put confirmation to all
what
of
the
this.
Have you
What
kissed any of
the
your
hell
other
are you
friends?
saying?
And then we'll wrap up your
No.
mix. What? So it is me?
I'm
You're the common denominator.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay.
Because you said a whole bunch of fluff to try to make sense of it.
No, now I'm questioning if I did anything that misled you. Like if
Are you the mixed signal?
I'm definitely,
But I'm not-
definitely a mixed signal.
I'm not as this close how we are, like this touch. None of my other friends do this. Everybody else retracts from me.
Oh, that's why you get so sad when I retract. I'm sorry. Okay.
I will say this. I will say this, Lauren. You do have a way of showing how you appreciate somebody. Like, even when we
Physical.
remember we went out and we took that picture and then you put your hand on my chin. You was like,
I'm
"Oh my God,
giving
I'm
that
so
to
sorry.
somebody's-
I'm
yeah,
so sorry. This,
I have
that, this,
to
and that."
stop doing
And
that.
I was like, "Nah," because I get it. Because I'm an affectionate person as well. So I understand where you was coming from. I do.
Does that mean something? Because somebody got mad at me.
It might be.
Wait, let's
It
talk
might-
about that.
it
Hold
might
on.
Get it? Is
Because
this the mixed signal?
this is a mixed signal. I've given, but it wasn't since the last episode. But that is a perfect example of a mixed
Yeah.
signal. Do you want to? Let's just
Sure.
segue over. Yes, that is the type of mixed signal that I give all the time. I'm really touchy freaking feely. And so apparently when you grab a man's beard like this, like that.
You touch a man's face,
Oh
period.
my God, that's terrible. I didn't know. But even in my knowingness, if I drink, that knowingness goes out the window because at this point, when I touch your face like that, the fact that you remember that lets me know there's a motherfucking problem. I know it. I know it. But even at that point, I had already had a situation where somebody told me that I touched their guy's face like that. And I'm like, I really don't want that. I don't have any feelings for that guy, but something about when I'm drinking, I want to, maybe I need to stop drinking. I want to explore like your divinity.
Uh-huh.
I want to explore your divinity, but
I believe it.
are you with us? Did you hear my explanation?
I heard it, but I just feel like it just
It's
it was,
more
it's
fluff.
fluff. It's
Do you
more
feel like I
fluff.
want you? Or
Me?
wanted you
No.
night?
No.
What do you feel
I
like
do
that?
have. I do. You flirt with the borderline.
I'm
things.
thinking.
Was it flirting though?
Not with me. I'm saying like the actual idea of like you walk a tightrope with certain things. So you're an affectionate person. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
But you can be you show a little bit. Okay, your level of affection is here. Most normal people is down here. So what you're doing seems normal to you, but what it looks like to other people is not normal.
It's
But
above
this is
and-
your normal.
yeah.
But when you love somebody, you go here.
Yeah, I'm all the way up.
Right.
They can't see you. He's saying I'm here, but most people are down here.
Right.
And when I love somebody, I'm all the way up here.
Right.
I shaved. I didn't.
But right. It's the levels aren't the same. So what you think what you're
So
doing
you
is
think
normal.
I'm touchy feely to more than just Raven. You're saying that's my character.
You can be when you care for somebody.
Damn, man.
I'm
Okay.
thinking.
And it's not a bad thing. It's just really up to the person. Like when you touch my face, you even did it in the Instagram video. I just showed Oscar. You even did an Instagram video today. You just
Wow.
I
grazed
did,
the whole
and
side
that
of my
was
face.
definitely loving. Like
But
that was
look,
just like,
But
oh,
because I'm an affectionate person, I understand your level of affection. So I don't even think twice about it. Like that's
Lord
Lauren.
Jesus.
Can I ask a question?
Please do.
So
And
I
wait,
know-
let me go ahead.
okay.
And because I know there's nothing between us, it's okay for you to do that because I know our boundary.
And I also know my boundary with everybody that I'm touching because let me tell you one thing. If I'm touching you in public, we don't got nothing going on.
Right. So you one of them opposites. Yeah. Nah.
If I'm touching you in public, we don't got nothing going on. Now, it's
nah.
the people that I'm like sneak touching.
Yeah.
Probably
Like,
got to wonder about. But like if I'm kissing Ray in public, we don't got nothing going
I
on.
tried to throw that in there, but go ahead, Ray.
Yeah,
What
I
you saying?
came back to that. If I'm touching your beard in public or my friend's boyfriend's beard, which was out of pocket, and I definitely I hold myself accountable for that because it is inappropriate. But there is just because I feel comfortable and safe with that person. I don't feel like anything that I'm doing when I'm on my highest frequency is going to make you react in a way that threatens me and that I can just be who I am, which is naturally touchy-feely. I don't know if most women are like that. How you feel?
the question, because I know your thoughts on platonic men and women's relationship. Do you think, just listening to you talk, do you think that, I know you don't trust that men can hold that line. Is it more so you?
Ooh, wait, can you rephrase that? I know where you're going with this, but can you just say it like real straight up real quick?
Do you not trust yourself when it comes to when it's a man and woman's relationship to keep it platonic? I know you might not have interest, but like how you send the mixed signal and now the man might take it as, okay, you might like me.
Are you asking me about something that we talked about earlier? Are you saying like,
I don't even know what you're talking about.
okay, I just want to be clear before I answer this question.
Okay.
You're just like, I don't know, we're asking.
Yeah, this is an out of nowhere question.
Do I trust? Oh, no, you
Yourself.
did bring up something. You said how I felt about platonic friendships with men.
Yeah.
You're saying I had said that I don't ever have platonic friendships with men.
Yes.
And is that because I don't trust
Yourself.
myself?
Yes.
Oh, that's a really good question.
Because if I'm being
Yes.
okay.
Yes. Okay, here's what it is. I don't have platonic relationships with men because at my highest frequency, I am touchy, feely, and I want affection. And I know that that is not appropriate with men. You can't do that because if you do that, it is a mixed signal. And they think now this woman wants me or wants something from me and there's something that I can give her. And I don't really want it. I really just want it to be who I am naturally, which is a woman who wants affection from my friends and otherwise, like anyone. I just want affection. That's all.
Okay.
So maybe I need to be back in a relationship so I can stop doing this shit. So I can stop touching people. I never did this when I was in a relationship. I was not this touchy-feely when I was in a relationship. So
That's because you got it from your significant
right.
other.
So I think maybe it's all happening because I have a void that I'm feeling that I'm not, or trying to feel that I'm not aware of, but that I'm definitely aware of as of today. So I'm out here sending mixed signals. So that was my testament. So you gave one, and I'm also giving them all the time. And I feel like maybe you kissed me because maybe I was doing something. Now, I will tell you.
Oh,
okay, I will. Can I come back to your mixed signal real quick?
Okay.
Before you kissed me, like 20 minutes before, we were in a section. And I was bigging you up.
Oh my God.
While you were dancing. And you know how I big you up is that I'm like touching on you. You know how we are. You know how we are too, Guy and Oscar. You know how we are. Because but that's how I express like
Yeah.
I don't know. So
I was already gone.
But I do feel like I was really close to areas that I should not have been close to.
I don't remember that.
You don't, but subconsciously you do. And maybe I was the mixed signal that led to
me ultimately kissing you.
Because I did not kiss you because I didn't want that.
Okay.
But that is maybe something that catalyzed. It was a catalyst to it probably.
Okay.
And so yeah.
Okay.
This was a good talk. I feel like I learned some stuff about myself. And I think I'm going to try. So the next question, though, is like, what are we going to do now? Is there anything from your mixed signal that you gave that because you gave it and because of how, it played out that you're going to change? Like,
No, I don't think there's anything necessarily that I would change. I do think I just drank way too much that night. I went to another level that night.
I influenced that, and I'm going to do better.
No, it's fine because I was trying to get there, but just not.
You said it multiple times.
Yeah,
I think maybe I was trying to fulfill that, but whatever.
Yeah, okay. No. It was okay, mainly on me, but maybe you participated a little bit. Yeah. But that was a goal, but just not
that far. We weren't supposed to go that far.
Yeah, so I don't think there's anything I would necessarily change because if I was in the state that I actually wanted to be in, it just would have been a good, yes, flirtatious, but no kissing.
Okay, yeah.
Night.
And for me, since my mixed signal that I've been giving, has been touching inappropriately, because I definitely do that. I do think I'm going to change or try to change to the extent that I can change. It maybe except with you, but I don't know. It's kind of tricky because I feel like our thing is fine.
I think you just have to know.
Talk to me.
Who to do that to? Like literally,
just you.
No. Okay, well then that's fine. Then
But
just
I
do
don't
it to
want it.
just-
That's my that's where the mixed signal is
'cause
coming
you don't
from,
want it
friend.
to just be me.
I don't want it to be you.
But
Like, honestly, I feel
I
left
don't want
out.
it to be me.
No, I want it to be you too. I don't want it to be just you.
Okay.
I feel like that's what's happening is that you know very well like what season I'm in right now. So affection is limited.
Mm-hmm.
Like feelings of like loved and like feeling like a woman are very limited right now, and I do think that that's the season I'm supposed to be in, and I'm supposed to be like going through it and learning the lessons.
Mm-hmm.
But I think me almost like acting out in this way
Mm-hmm.
is a little bit of rebellion to the season that I'm in, and I'm not like allowing myself to really go through the feelings and the growth that comes with not, like being to myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm gonna just work on it because, yeah, I can't be offending people. And like, thank God your guy didn't care that was a thing with us.
Mm-hmm.
But, when I was in a relationship, that guy did care. But is that okay? I don't know. We'll see.
You gotta know.
And with guy behind the camera, like, God forbid I offended anybody in his life by.
I promise you, you're not offending nobody in my life.
Okay. And then even our little mixed signal, story today, I didn't even think about that. Like, what? Who in my life that I've been like flirting with is gonna look and be like, who's that nigga? Who's that guy? And do they care? Yeah. So anyway, that's what we're gonna do. So anyway, let's do our last. Can we do a last cheers, last toast
Yes.
to the end of this?
All right, guys.
Y'all have been great. Y'all listened. Y'all showed up. Shout out to Common Ground Spirits for getting our conversation
Yes.
started, finding common ground today.
Yes. Act like you have a drink in your hand.
You got a drink?
Yeah.
Got a drink? Cheers to
right.
what, friend?
This is our first episode, first of all. So thank
Yes.
you everybody for showing up
To the first official Mixed Signals
of Mixed Signals.
podcast.
All right. So cheers to Mixed Drinks, Mixed Media,
Mixed tapes, and not
Mixed
Mixed Signals.
Cheers.
See y'all next time.